What is going on, people of the internet? You are on the late shift with me, Ryan Baggett, your host of the ChatBot podcast. It's late Friday night. Maybe you're in the club, the nightclub, dancing, spending all your money. Maybe you're on the way home, or maybe you're like most people probably, and you're sleeping. And I mean that in multiple different metaphorical ways. Let's put it that way. I think most people are just sleeping. I don't sleep. I have to achieve goals, y'all. It is my passion to achieve goals. The process is what I enjoy the most. I love to achieve goals so much. I don't do it just for myself. I do it for my clients. And I have fun every day, especially when we're talking tech, when we're talking automation. And you're in for a treat because I normally don't do this. I normally don't necessarily go out of my way to explain in depth why Tap the Table is so gangster, y'all. I don't typically do this, but it has come to my attention. This is probably going to be necessary. And I want you to just kick back and relax, enjoy. If you have a comment, question, concern, you just let me know. I'll do my best to not freestyle to this funky music provided by my good friends at Restream. How fun is this, y'all? You can tell I enjoy what I do here. So before I get into the main focus tonight, which will be my friends over at ChatFuel, I've got a couple things we'll pop on the screen, talk about a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is season 2, y'all. Season 2, episode 20. And I want to know, are you ready for IG automation? I have a special guest who couldn't be here in person, but she might be making an appearance soon, very soon, I hope. Check this out, y'all.
Are you excited to start using the new Instagram automations? When I first got started in chat marketing, my first love was with the comment growth tool feature. I knew the first time I saw this thing back in action in early 2016, it would be a game changer. And man, was I right. For the Facebook's Messenger platform, the comment to message trigger has helped so many businesses dominate and grow their user base. So now I am even more excited to rekindle this love with the Instagram version of that.
I'm telling you what, man, Kelly is off the chain, y'all. If you don't know the bot queen herself, Kelly Noble, you need to follow her. Baby Got Bot, stellar marketing all over the place. She's awesome. She got me hooked way back. Really, I guess it was maybe end of 2018. Came across one of her awesome YouTube videos, totally 80s style, and she taught me in like 6 minutes something I never realized that could be done. She taught me how to allow Facebook Messenger to count. Okay, so this is right in the midst of all this no code mania going on. No code to me is very just fast and efficient as long as the capabilities of the environment you're working in are flexible enough. So chatbots kind of came about really popular on the Facebook ecosystem back in 2018. Unfortunately, back then, they just weren't very smart. Now, today, anything you can think of, my good friends, can be done with automation. I can almost guarantee you, aside from my industry friend folks, every single entrepreneur and business owner has no idea that their Facebook is actually not unlocked. Now, this is the case with your Instagram. So what will happen here, my prediction, Instagram, it's believed to be the quote cool platform, I guess, if unless you want to argue about TikTok, which I would, but not today. Everyone thinks the young kids, the millennials and younger, they're all on Instagram and not on Facebook. Well, number one, please don't discount Facebook, y'all. If you're spending money to advertise your business, really know who your audience is and really understand where they are. I highly recommend to not discount advertising on Facebook. Okay, getting that out of the way, understand that you must have an intent behind everything you do on social and digital marketing. When you have the intent, then you have a good means to judge your success on. Okay. This is important when it comes to Instagram automation. You don't need to automate everything. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And we'll speak on this in depth, but just because you can mislead your customers on your website to make them think you have things definitely does not mean you should. And I want to break that down. But anyways, let's keep it moving here. I've got captions to keep me on track. Who cares about chatbots anyways? Quickly, anyone that has any concern over efficiency, regarding efficiency, you should totally want to understand as much as you can about chatbots and automation. Why? Because if you want to optimize things, my friends, this is how you do it. Imagine if in your life, all of the things you hated doing, you only had to do just once. Okay. This is especially valuable if the thing that you hate doing it just sucks or is time consuming or it's just not a good use of your time, but you're required to do it. So, for example, laundry. Unless you want your clothes to be stinky, you must do laundry. Okay. What if, right? What if you only had to do laundry one time in your life? And then after that one time, you could automate the process, right? Do you see where I'm going with this? Most people are lazy. Unfortunately, this is the facts. And most people cannot think outside of the right now. So it's not interesting to them to think of the if, then, and this, and that, and all of the other things in between. To me, this is interesting. To me, I loved playing chess as a young kid more so than checkers. It's true to this day. Okay, so if you believe you're a high level thinker or you just really need to save time, automation is for you, and chatbots are an absolutely great place to start. So let's keep it moving here. I say all this, and I say it with a grain of salt because who am I, right? Google me, I guess, is what I would tell you. I'm bringing this up because you cannot listen to everything you hear on the internet. My goodness gracious, y'all. This app, Clubhouse, which when I first heard about it, this is an invite only app. This is a marketing gimmick, in my opinion. It turned out to be a development flaw, I guess, or development course needed to be taken a lot longer on the Android side. To me, that's totally silly, especially if they think they're worth billions of dollars, which is ludicrous in my opinion. Clubhouse is a fun app, especially if you like to talk. Imagine talk radio, AM radio, or your favorite podcast, right? Imagine your favorite podcast, a Joe Rogan podcast, and imagine if you don't have this app, if you've never seen it, this app allows you to digitally raise your hand by tapping a button to say, hey, Joe Rogan, I want to talk to you. So he could potentially choose you out of, I guess, up to 5,000 people at a time in an audience, and you could have a conversation with Joe Rogan and everyone could listen. Interesting stuff. I think this is going to be the new wave of podcasts. I mean, it kind of already is. In essence, I could bring one of you brave souls on this podcast right now, unless you're scared. I mean, if you're not scared, let me know. I'll drop the link right here, pop you on here. But anyways, essentially the podcast that we're doing live these days on Facebook and YouTube and such, we're able to communicate with our audiences in real time. Well, just bring in the audio aspect of the listener, and now you've got Clubhouse, and already Twitter and Facebook have come out with their clones or their duplicate copy of Clubhouse. So we'll see. To me, it only makes sense, guys, to go where the attention is. If the attention is in the numbers, right? It's a numbers game at the end of the day. I'd say go where the big numbers are. The big numbers are on Facebook, not Clubhouse. That said, if Clubhouse can find a way to ring in the best, I guess, Clubhouse hosts, they might have a chance. Otherwise, they're toast. That said, these hosts out here, all the way down to the speakers, talk about subjects as if they have invented these subjects, and it's atrocity of what's happening here. It's atrocious. These folks are out here spewing nonsense. A simple Google search of any statement these guys say on Clubhouse will reveal the truth here, or it'll reveal that they're reading from the same Google search you're looking at to research their statements. I can't believe of all the people that I could just totally because I can talk anytime I'd want to in Clubhouse if I'm on the stage. Luckily, the marketing community is nice enough to, how do you say it in the streets? Real, recognize real, right? I get invited to a lot of stages, thankfully. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Shout out to Kelly and all those folks. Appreciate that, Daniel. Um, I'll tell you guys, I like getting the respect here, but at the same time, I cannot sit back and let people get false, fake marketing news. I had someone tell me that, people 30 and up. Hello, I'm 31, I believe it. 31 right now, 32 in September. This guy told people to reach someone, in your market, you got to go to Instagram. There's no 30-year-olds on Facebook. And I'm thinking, like, bro, what kind of data do you have to back that up? Zero data. And when pressed, it's very easy to like knock these guys off this high pedestal they put themselves on. A simple Google search will reveal a lot about a person these days. I assure you this, whether the person likes what's said about them on Google or not, a simple Google search will reveal quite a bit. And if you are listening to an expert that has zero Google presence, my goodness, it's 2021, folks. This is a fraud. Call them out. Say, where is your resume? It's not on Google. Where is it? Okay. I'll get off this high horse now. Let's talk about some fun features that we have at TTT, right? That are brand new. One, especially, this is my favorite, is going to be the web chat. Okay. This is actually for the mini chat folks. I believe you guys are getting a web chat too, very soon. I believe, from what I understand, it is in beta. ManyChat will do an excellent job of product control and delivery. They may take a long time to do said thing. It might, who knows when the web chat will be available, hopefully sooner than later for all those guys. But it is necessary to have this function. You guys will love that. I'll show you guys how that works here and Tap the Table. What else we got? We get magic links. We did that last time I jumped on here with Wendy. And we're going to compare old ChatFuel with TGT. Why are we going to do this, Ryan? Why are you picking on them? Well, I don't pick on people. I tell people to pick on people that are in size, and I'm the smallest person in the room here. Okay. Let me show you a little something. First of all, I do want to point out, since I was on their site anyways, this is a piece of information that's actually pretty decent. For now, for the end of the month, if you have 10,000 to 100,000 followers on Instagram, you are more than welcome to plug into a third party and automate your success on Instagram, right? Whatever that means to you. Next month in July, the word on the digital streets is if you have 1,000, 10,000, then you'll then be eligible. And their goal, Instagram and Facebook, their goal is by the end of August to allow anyone and everyone the ability to automate things on IG. Okay. So just wanted to share that. And I guess, let's see, is this going to be the correct deal here? Right. So why am I going ham on old ChatFuel? First of all, this fella who is their video guy, I believe. I think we're friends on Facebook, as a matter of fact. I won't pull up our conversation to go that far, but I will say he totally snubbed me on coming to my podcast from like February. He says I connected with him, or he connected with me. And I was like, man, you guys have some cool stuff going on, especially your white label stuff, which happened to be the same prices with Tap the Table, which is hilarious. But I was very supportive, and Homie was just like, sure, let's do the podcast. And I said, let's go. When can we do it? Followed up, cold shoulder, man. He said, nope, not talking to Ryan. But what he was doing is looking at my verbiage, because all over this platform of Chatty McChatFuel, we see signs of TTT verbatim. We won't go into it too deeply, but this is my phrase that pays, guys. It's what I say. It's my favorite. Been saying it since last January of 2021. Turn comments into customers. This is my favorite thing. This is what Kelly was talking about. This is what TTT does better than any other product. And I will demonstrate that to just like squash it right now, because they ChatFuel, nor any other platform has anything that will compare to what I will show you. Before I get too deep, I just needed to put this here. You must support everyone. At the end of the day, we're all brothers and sisters, folks. You can't go out here and like try to back in someone, slide backhand them. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that anymore. We have the internet, we have video. If y'all don't like Yelp reviews, restaurant owners, if you don't like TripAdvisor reviews, now when it's text based, believe me, times are changing quickly. When we have these Yelp reviews turn into video rants, I think social reviews might be over, might be too much. So I don't want to do that too much, but you have to make a point. You have to when you are the boss at a certain thing, sometimes it's okay to lay it down. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to share my screen here. I'm going to show you guys an interesting blog. It is very expensive. If you want to be featured, I actually reached out because I thought the guy's a great writer, but unfortunately, it was out of my budget. Put it that way. But I will share his website here. To be honest, I forget his name, but he's a younger guy, smart dude, great at WordPress, and all around cool dude. So here's his website, Chatamize. Okay, yeah, Joran. Look this dude up. He's like little internet ninja out here, and he compared MiniChat and ChatFuel. I will say on record, I believe personally that you have tools out there like MiniChat and CR. They're the best tools for bot builders. If you want to be a bot builder, don't come to me. Don't holler at me if you want to be a bot builder. I mean, I can show you the things obviously, but go to people like Kelly and go to those folks that play in this space all day long. You want a bot building tool? Go get one. Chat the Table does things for you. This is business solutions versus bot building solutions. So this is to set that record straight. We are not in any way, shape, or form. Myself, MiniChat or ChatFuel or Mobile Monkey or CR, we are not direct competitors. These companies build solutions for people like me or developers or people that want to build bots. This is what their solutions are for. They try to play in the space of being a plug and play business solution, but they're not there yet. That is what Tap the Table does. Tap the Table is an all-inclusive plug and play, one and done son kind of deal. Okay. So again, let's look at what we got going on here. The interface, right? So they're comparing the top big companies that have millions of dollars, much more money than TTT for now. And they have a lot of similarities here. So they have a visual flow builder. We call these funnels. It just makes a lot more sense to me. We have test chatbots. If you'd like to test Tap Table, if you've never played with our system before, create a Facebook page with the word demo a part of it, and you can have access to the full platform absolutely for free. The interface is easy to use. This is arguable because I can hardly navigate ChatFuel to save my life, yet I can roll through MiniChat in my sleep. It's so easy. That said, which one do you guys think is the most mobile friendly of them all? And here's a hint. It's not MiniChat or ChatFuel. It is Tap the Table, baby. So we are a tie here. Great elements. Essentially, if Facebook offers the ability, or Instagram for that matter, you might as well take advantage of it. So the vertical list comparison here, this is almost like moot point. Doesn't mean anything. Everyone has the same stuff here, or you should have the same stuff. Users, this is also going to be it can't be much different. It would have to be the same. What is he saying? They checked off all the boxes. What did they miss? Custom field tags. Holy crap. Well, that's a big fat fail for frickin' ChatFuel. If you're going to have the ability to tag someone, this is a lead, this is a qualified lead, this is a hot lead, or this is a big spender, this is a negative review leaving customer, whatever the tag is going to be. If you can't filter and use those tags, they're essentially pointless. So fail if that's the case here. Messages. Let's see. Okay, so this is the messaging abilities of the two platforms. Essentially, they're the same. Broadcasting, which is outbound messaging, marketing messaging. Sequences, these are what we have in Tap the Table called drip campaigns. Essentially, for us, when someone taps the table, which is an NFC sticker, or they scan a QR code, they could be, if the restaurant or the client decided to go this route, what they could do is tap the table, get a text message. That was the first message in a sequence of maybe 20 messages over the next 24 weeks. Get a text message, every Friday or something like that. Based on a tap of the table, a scan of the QR code, you're able to commence with a drip campaign. This is the key, guys. Conditions obviously are must. They're a must. They're very necessary. Multiple languages. Now here, I would love to really go into deep dive because I can guarantee you they've not translated everything as deeply as they could. Tap the Table is fully translated into Spanish and English, and if other languages are needed, I likely have them available. They're just not available to the public just yet. AI and NLP, natural language processing and artificial intelligence. So here, this is where it gets good. They both offer keywords, which is the same thing as we offer, but we have a direct integration to Dialogflow as well as with AI. And there's no third-party tool needed, son. We're not here in business to literally take every dime that we can. That is why I don't ever plan on charging based on subscribers. Hello. I don't ever plan on charging based on actions. Hello. Now, if things get crazy, we might have to adjust eventually, but I can guarantee you in 2021 and next year in 2022, this will not happen as long as I'm in charge of this company. I can guarantee that. We will be the most standard, the cost doesn't change platform in existence. Channels. Now, this is going to be fun. This is where our homies over at ChatFuel or ChatFuel, whatever, they totally fail here. So they have the website chat, which is this widget here. This is provided by Facebook. Okay. This is actually provided by Facebook. We have the ability to do a bunch of different things. We can visit the Facebook page of this website. We can continue as Ryan, which is, to me, this is an excellent button to have. And then you've got a grade button here to be a guest. So I was so happy last year when Facebook came out with this guest feature because, I was one of the first folks out here that allowed direct ordering in all these channels like Messenger. And so the only problem I was running into with many of the marketing campaigns I was running was if a person didn't have Messenger or Facebook, they were screwed. They couldn't be a part of it. So it's like, well, what do you do here? And so at the end of the day, you have to market to the rule, not the exception, in my opinion. But you can't run your business forever this way and just saying, oh, well, that's the way it is. Because if you do, you'll find that newcomers, smart people, they're going to come in there and say, this is a problem that shouldn't even be here. Let's solve this thing. And they'll, optimize what we started the conversation with tonight. So here is the difference when you've got, something like this, which is kind of cool, I guess. This is what we have at Tap the Table, which obviously we have the ability to offer the Facebook chat widget and is in the marketing section. But this, my friends, is a web-based version of Facebook Messenger, folks. This is essentially Facebook Messenger rebuilt to not depend on Facebook. It is absolutely awesome. I don't know what we want to search for just yet, but let's say, what do we want to do? Let's play a game. What kind of games do we have? Rock, paper, scissors. Shout out to Wendy, CMO and content queen extraordinaire. She blew me away with this when she created in Facebook Messenger the game Rock, paper, scissors. And so obviously, because of our tech, because we're just kind of awesome, our funnels work across every single channel. I don't know how ChatFuel does it. I don't know how ManyChat or any of the larger companies do. But the way that we do things at Tap the Table, less is more, easy is better. Frictionless is best, right? And so if you create a funnel for Messenger, it will work essentially the same for SMS, which is awesome. We have the best SMS program there is. SMS as well as web-based communication. So this is pretty awesome. We can do all sorts of stuff. We can do anything we want. We can order food, and I'll show you how this works in multiple different ways. How do we sell food here? Well, I'll show you that too, because it's very important to know how to sell the stuff and to do it quickly. Let's go back over here to this blog and finish this bad boy up. But yeah, actually we skipped this. So yeah, ChatFuel, this is a huge fail, guys. Now they have Instagram. They don't have WhatsApp. They don't have Telegram. They don't have SMS. We have at Chat the Table all of these, all of them. Now, we do not deal with Slack. We do not deal with Skype. But if this is required, guess who does deal with these platforms? Integromat and Zapier. We have direct integrations with both of these tools. Integromat is my favorite and the one that I recommend. We have an action built for this. It's built in. And email, obviously, we have email. Like we give away 500,000 emails a month per account because it's so cheap. This is the truth. Being fully transparent. Now, don't you dare think you're going to try to come on this platform and spam people because I essentially don't charge for email. Don't do that because I'll find you and lock you out and we'll have a talk and I'll teach you why it's not good to spam. And they're much better marketing moves to make than spamming a huge list. Speaking of integrations, so ManyChat has Zapier, Integromat, Google Sheets, ActiveCampaign, MailChimp, ConvertKit, and HubSpot. Good for them. This is awesome. I think this is an interesting set of tools for sure to have, but these are all great programs. In Tap the Table land, we don't need any of this crap because we have everything built in. But it's good to have this if you need to have it. ChatFuel, again, lagging behind. They've got webhooks. We have webhooks. I believe ManyChat has webhooks too. I don't know why they're not here. Google Sheets, Integromat, Zapier. Okay, great. Let me tell y'all something, folks. Google Sheets integrations ain't all the same. Ours is the best, and I'll show you here in a little bit. All right, so what else do we have here? So again, Facebook website widget. They have it native. Again, I believe ManyChat is in beta right now. Obviously, just for time stamping purposes, people love copying people, right? This is a web-based version of our chatbot. Okay, so you have it. Catch up. Let's look back here. Where we at? Pricing. Okay, now here's the big difference, folks. They want you to believe, based on pricing pages like this, that it's just so cheap. Well, as you can see, as the subscribers increase, so does the price, right? And they're not being upfront here, in my opinion. In my opinion, it needs to be very clear. Show the scale. If I have 150,000 followers because I'm an actual real brand or franchise, how much is this crap going to cost me? And then is it going to cost me additional dollars for the locations that I have? These are questions that need to be answered, and they force you to kind of like go in a little bit deeper. I get it, but to me, I just don't run it like that. For me, it's one price. It's $199. Why is it so expensive again? In comparison, well, more expensive doesn't always mean better. Number one, remember this. Number two, I don't focus my time on all the colors and pretty stuff. Maybe I should. Maybe that would get me all the millions, but I don't care about the millions. I care about achieving the goal, son. I care about solving the problem. So rather, we'll get prettier at the table, but this is not my concern, folks. And for the users out there that don't exist, who ask other platforms, when are you going to do this? When are you going to do this UI improvement? Nobody even comes to me with this stuff. Like it blows my mind to hear other SaaS developers and owners, their systems tell me what their users want at the table. Clients, thank y'all, because y'all give me no problems. Thank you. And shout out to one of the newest members of the TTT family over at TO's on Hilton Head, Andrew. It was so awesome hanging out with you today, man. I'll have your video posted online tomorrow, and I think you'll love it. All right, before I get too distracted, let's finish this thing up. The pricing here, folks, it's who knows what it will be. I feel like they leave it open and vague like this. So just in case they actually land a whale versus a bot builder who's trying to use their tool to make money, and, essentially doesn't have a lot of money to spend. Well, I think they'll get someone like a celebrity, like a rapper maybe, and want to take advantage of them. Well, we don't do that at the table because everything is cut and dry and everything is clear. Speaking of rappers, you know who one of my favorite rappers is? I'll go ahead and tell you his name is Wiz Khalifa. And I want to show you some cool things that we can do with Wiz Khalifa's Ghost Kitchen, his restaurant, which is so cool. I'm going to try. Not done this tonight. I'll have to end it after this pretty soon. I'm going to turn on not Restream. What is it called here? Y'all know that program I use is called? Is it not Restream? What is it called? Let's see. Reflector. I knew they're so similar. Reflector. We're going to turn on Reflector. And we're going to skip the update. Let's see, will this work here? Come on, son. Didn't work there. Let's go screen mirroring. Bam. All right, so we'll throw up the iPhone here in a second here. And where are we at? How y'all doing tonight, man? That is what I want to know. Boom. So here is our iPhone, y'all. First of all, let's get off of their little deal there. We'll stick it at the table. It's better. So here's my iPhone with like so many notifications. It is what it is, right? And what I want to do here is go to Wiz Khalifa's Facebook page that belongs to his Ghost Kitchen. So here it is, Hotbox. I want to show y'all from the beginning so you can like really understand. Okay, so let's delete this bad boy and go back into Facebook here, and we'll search for Wiz. Hotbox by Wiz, son. They have one in Charleston. I can't wait till they have one closer to where I live here on Hilton Head. So there's many things I can do. I should rate them 5 stars. When I eat their food, I sure will give Wiz a rating. But what I want to do is I want to send a message to him. You know, I'm going to be real. I'm homies. I'm good friends with my man Wiz. So we're brought to Messenger, right? We're going to have no choice but to hit a button here. The button is get started. Clearly it says Ryan, tap get started. So that's what I want to do. I tap get started, and we should be getting a message if the message is turned on. But if we don't, what we're going to do here is we're going to say, got any wings? Because I might not even really have time to deal with Wiz being slow. I might just need my wings, man. So if I ask for the wings, Wiz wakes up and boom, son, here's the wings. Can add it to my cart very easily if I like. And he's going to ask me how many wing entrees do I want in this case? Well, I want 2. Right? So now I can easily have 2 orders of wings in my cart. We can continue shopping, and we can look at all the other awesome stuff that he has for sale. Let's see what he's got. So look at all this food, man. Some good looking food right there. Well, even the salads look good. I don't even eat salad like that. As you notice here, we have a cart quick reply in the bottom right hand of our screen. If we click that, it'll simply show us what is actually in our cart. Duh. Okay. The checkout process, if we wanted to allow for that, is super easy. For now, it's 2:10 a.m. We can't complete the operation because Wiz is closed, y'all. He's closed right now. Okay. And so we can't order if it's closed. That would be a bad user experience. And then, boom, it says we're closed. The message, right? See these 3 lines right here at the bottom right of my screen next to the smiley face. Clubhouse notifications from Hades. And you get 100 of them a day. You hit this menu bar. This is the hamburger icon. You'll get what's called a persistent menu. Facebook allows for us to have 20 different tabs here. I believe it's 20, maybe it's 21, maybe it's 22. Don't roast me, but it's a huge number of tabs you can have. I believe that's totally overkill. But I told someone this on the Clubhouse app who thought they were so smarty. I said, anything that you think in general your smartphone app that you're paying a bunch of money for every month can do, Facebook Messenger can already do, and essentially do it better because they're connected to billions of people and your app is not. So let's look at the food menu. Boom. This is a different view here than what we just saw. And this, my friends, is why Tap the Table is just so epic. Because along with ordering through awesome channels like Facebook Messenger, we don't have to rely on social. We don't have to rely on Facebook or Instagram. It's nice to have that ability, but this is where it's at, y'all. Please believe that. So here I've got a branded color of yellow, black and yellow Wiz. Matches his yellow imagery here of his barbecue wings, which is pretty epic. I can't wait to the cookie, bro. I'm telling you, he's got some good looking stuff, but what we've done here at Tap the Table is automate the process of menu building. Essentially, this is what you want out of your smartphone app. If one of the core functions is to allow for someone to order food. It doesn't get easier than this. So just like I can search in Messenger, I can do the same thing here in this app. I'm going to find it. So here's my wing selection. What about burger? Where's the burger? Here's the burger, the Taylor Gang burger. And shout out to all the nice folks over at Order Marketing XY. Those folks are the real geniuses, right? I just play around. We can do all sorts of fun stuff. Let's see what our main menu is doing here. Let's see what we got here. So we can view the menu again. So we click here. We can see the menu in Messenger. We can see the menu in a web view. Essentially, I forgot we're closed. We could play a game with Wiz if we wanted to. In this case, we're gonna spin with Wiz. We're gonna spin his head around. He's gonna allow us to win something potentially. Or if I've already won, it'll tell me that and it'll say, "Oops, sorry, Ryan, you can't rip us off, and you can't win every day." So we're gonna be spinning something here in a second. It looks like potentially. Boom. Here we go. There he is. He's spinning, man. Wiz Khalifa, by the way, is just like the coolest rapper. You know, any rapper that invests in the food and beverage industry, friend of mine. So we're spinning. Are we going to win or not? I forget. Do we win? I don't know if we're going to win today, guys. And this is what makes it fun, by the way. Will you be a winner? Boom. When you hear boom, just hear me in your head, just congratulating you for winning something. So there's my man, Wiz, dancing. And do y'all see what is happening here? Now, I won't go any deeper in strategy here with my man Wiz because I need him to keep selling out his food, right? So you can keep on working with TTT, baby. This is what we need to happen. So how did we get this to happen for your restaurant, right? Well, luckily for you, it is very, very easy peasy. And it is not easy peasy to do in a platform like ChatFuel that is not meant to do such a thing. So I will try my best to let's look at what they have on their website for e-commerce. So what do we want to click here? Now I will say their template section looks cool, but do business owners give a crap about what it looks like, or they give a crap about the function, folks? This is my question to you. I believe I know the answer, but you tell me. So let's look here. I'm going to find some. I really don't know this platform very well, but it should be so easy. I don't need to know it very well. So what is this? This is e-commerce. Maybe these are not templates. Let's sign in here. Did making a little account before I signed on to this live, just for you guys. Okay, cool. Here's our blank bot. All right, so here we are. We're opening up. All right, cool. Starting a conversation with Instagram, convert your visitors, connect apps to automate. This is something that I feel like I'm an idiot here. Normally, guys, I don't feel this terribly dumb. But here, when I go to automation, I'm taken to this, what they call flow. And I see it here, but I don't know how to make another one. Wait, where's my other? Oh, did I find it? Okay, cool. Here's how you do the flows. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all something. I did not see this arrow here for like 20 minutes before I went on live, which is part of the reason I'm so late. I was like, how the heck can I make another one? But I believe I just found it. Okay. So we've added Instagram flows, blah, 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 blah. Let's add an entry point. Okay. Well, okay. So let's choose, what are we going to choose? Okay. Let's choose Facebook post comment. Oh, yeah, this is what I want to choose. Why will they not let me choose it? Click. Yeah. Okay, I don't know why it's not letting me use that. Whatever. Okay, so keep it moving. What will happen here is if someone has integrated their Shopify account, meaning they log into their Shopify account via ChatFuel or the other way around, either way should work. Shopify will alert the system of ChatFuel, and it'll say, okay, this person who was looking at your stuff, we've matched them up to this Facebook profile. They've left the cart, so send them a message, right? So it's sent every time your chatbot doesn't understand. This is a default reply. Okay, so sorry I didn't understand your message. Try sending something different. All right, so this would be where you have to start. And so you would bring your connecting line to your starting step. It looks very familiar. We won't go there. Not this video is not for that. This video is about showing them language matters. How do you convert a customer in an ecosystem where you cannot like hold the transaction? You can't make a transaction happen. The answer is you can't. So when this dude took my word, my phrase that pays, and tried to like tell his people this, it doesn't work the same, guys. Things are not equal. Okay, just because things may look similar, they could be completely different. Like a Honda is much different than a Viper. Okay, a Honda Civic is much different than a Viper or a Corvette, whatever you want, whatever your car is, Ferrari, whatever. They're both cars. They're hugely different. Okay, they're also different price points. If you want the Honda and you want the build your own stuff, go for it. It'd be like $10 a month for the most part until you like actually grow in your business. If you want the gangster stuff right out of the box, then TTT is where it's at. This is facts. So if you want to do all this stuff, you can. Okay, so essentially, I don't believe I was supposed to default answer. Sorry, I didn't understand your message. I'm not actually sure like how this stuff works, to be honest with you. This is so strange to me. All right, let's look at what we can do here. So this is your entry point. Click to messenger ads. They focus on that ChatFuel, like pushing ads a bunch. The comments auto reply, I believe, is the most valuable feature in the Facebook automation ecosystem. The customer chat. Okay, so this is okay, here you go. Look at this. So this is literally what you were seeing on the website earlier. I was showing you. So continue as Ryan. Okay, cool. So watch. When I click the button, continue as Ryan, here are the things that I can do. So let's send a message. What's the message going to be? Let's do text and buttons. Okay, cool. Yo, click below. Right, cool. So all this stuff is essentially similar. Any kind of flow builder, flow chart maker is going to work the same. You have one bubble or one box or one block that does something supposedly, and then it's connected to the next thing, and it's order of operations, guys. So you can add a button here, right? So Google is always the link I refer to whenever I'm doing this. Add a button name. Okay, the button name will be go to my website, right? So these are basic things you must be able to do. Go to the website and then bam. Okay, so what else can we do? If I click here, go to the website, open URL, call phone, open URL. Okay, good enough, right? And what else can we do? Let's look at, this will be a good send an action. What do we got here? So we can set an attribute, which essentially is a tag. Remove that thing, the tag, send analytics to Facebook, JSON request. This is what ChatFuel is, I guess, known for now. Essentially, what I call excuse for it to have been so behind and not have a visual flow builder up until recently. The excuse I got was, oh, well, this is for more coders or developers. Well, I don't believe that. I believe that they're just the first platform that came out, had the best stuff, essentially did not evolve. ManyChat comes through. Mike kicks everyone's butt at ChatFuel around the corner. They have no idea what's going on. At the same time, they have such a market share. They just coast and chill and wait for guys like me to creep up and just take everyone from them. And actually, just so you guys know, it's not about getting rich for me. At the end of the day, what I want to do, I'm going to say it right now, I want to give Tap the Table away for free to everyone and essentially get rewarded on the back end through credit card processing payments. Hello. So that to me is the ultimate achievable end result, but we'll see what happens here. I'm dealing with some smart people. It's much smarter than me that may lead me down a much better path. But at the end of the day, my goal is to solve the problems that we face in the restaurant industry with as much tech optimizing solutions as possible. Send data to Google Sheets. This is what I want to show you guys. This is what you're watching this crap for. Okay, this is for those of you that make it this far. Here's your reward. This is where it's finally going to get like extra ultra gangster. So send data to Google Sheets. What can we do? We can connect to the sheet, right? Good. This is very similar to my setup, which is nice. Send attributes, right? Cool. So if we do this, theoretically, I'm not sure if I'll truly be able to do this or not. We can try it. Let's go. Bam. Okay, well, I have to have like a website domain connected. I'm not going to connect my domain. What I will do is I'll make this a starting step. Can I do that? Test here in chat, test in Messenger. Let's do this. Test in Messenger. So continue. I heard the beep. Here is the message. Boom. Yo, click below. There's my website. Boom. There's Google. Cool. So here I wanted it to do this. And so what should have happened, and this might just blow your mind, right? What should have happened here is the data that has been collected on me so far by ChatFuel automatically should populate here. There it is. What do you know? Right? So this is kind of cool. If you've never seen something like this before, you're probably thinking, huh? How did this happen? So we have the timestamp, the user ID, the email is not there because I did not provide the email. First name, gender, it's provided by Facebook. The last button clicked, my last name, last seen, last visited block. It's got the the code there. What does this say? Oops. I believe this is going to be user ID. Why is this not letting me? Okay. I'm so used to like hitting cancel because I feel like I'm making a mistake. This is yes, user ID, original referral link, profile photo, sessions. That's a great one, actually. Actually, this will be the first like real props I give. That's a cool metric to keep. I don't believe I really keep track of that in the same way, but we have a bunch more, quote attributes that we have, and ours are just more gangster. I'm going to show y'all how this works. Okay, so I'm working on a little app, and it's kind of cool. What I want to do here is show y'all tap the tables way to make things work. By the way, as far as I understand it, ChatFuel, you can only have the action of sending the data. So let's see, where's your little actions go? Bot action here, add action, send data to Google Sheets. You can only send data, which is lame. I'll show you what you really want out of your Google Sheets, and I think like we'll like really just do something gangster here and call it a day. So what we'll do, we're just going to close out of this garbage, and we're going to go into tap the table, the real deal. And here is their Google sheet that I populated some information. Here is the tap the table Google sheet. I'm going to populate some information. What I'm also going to do is show you guys a fun app that I'm making and what I can do with it. First party ordering is what it is called. All right, I've got a new domain here, new site I'm working on called firstpartyordering.com. And we're going to essentially make this work like a web app. It'll be a web app that works well on any device. Okay, that is my goal here, right? So essentially right now I have retail stuff available that I can add to a cart if I want to. So what I want to do is every time someone comments on my Facebook post, I want to recognize them and I want to push them in this application so I can reach back out to them later, or at least know a glance quickly what's going on with my stuff on social specifically. So in my Tap the Table account, what I'm going to do is I'm going to the funnels section. I'm going to create a new funnel, add funnel here, and we're going to call this send info to G Sheets. Okay. What we're going to do is essentially ask a couple questions. and then populate the information into the sheet. And we're going to do this in a couple of different ways. So number one, we're going to click on our send message block. We're going to get user data. See, didn't I tell you this? Get user data. This is something that has been in place for a long time on our end, along with many other things. But I look at this as just straight flattery. I'm flattered. This is awesome, right? What is your email? Right. So it's already set to retrieve the email. The next question I'm going to ask is, what is your phone number? How about them? How about them digits? Right. And we're going to click edit again, and this time switch to phone. And now I'm going to click the phone number. And last but not least, what we're going to do is let's do one piece of data here. Let's ask a multiple choice question. How long have you been in business? And this time we're going to choose multiple choice, and we're going to create the actual header here, the title of the information we're storing. It's going to be years. But we'll use years. Okay, so save. All right, cool. That's all I'm going to do there, and I'm going to say 0 to 1, 2 to 5, 6 to 9. I'm going to do 10 plus, and then 20 plus, because this is like very difficult to do in other scenarios. I messed up the 10 there. So actually, I'm going to back it out. I'm going to say 10 plus and 20 plus. And here are our choices. And this looks good to me. So we're going to save here. And we're going to end with a GIF. Obviously, we're friends with Giphy. Let's see if we can't get a tap the table GIF in there. Tap the table. Feel free to use our GIFs on Giphy. And let's do this one. This is a good one. All right, cool. So open the menu. Great. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to show y'all one additional trick here. We're going to add a tag, which is something that they talked about. They called it attributes here. So it looks like I'm going to send a message essentially, but I'm not going to. We're just moving fast. We're going to go here and click actions instead. We're going to add a tag, and this tag is going to be new lead from FB. Okay, great. So this is what we've got going on. That is excellent here. And I also want to do something else. I want to say, how about whenever they give me their phone number, let's send them a text message, right? So what we're going to do is when they provide that number, we'll hit them in their SMS application. And this will be our first time talking to them. I'll say tap the table. Thanks for the digits, right? And that will work. They're going to send the text, or they're going to provide their number and then receive the text. Let's also, just because we can, and we can do anything we want to do, let's send an email when they provide their email address to us. So same idea here. By the way, the answer is yes. You can use your own domain with your email addresses. This only makes sense. The answer is yes. You can use your own area code. It only makes sense. Why would you have a California or New York area code for your marketing number when you're literally in South Carolina and an 843 area code, or Georgia and a 912 area code? It's like, guys, we have to make sense here. So little things that matter as well. So welcome email. It's our subject line. Your VIP. Great. I love being a VIP. This is a cool trick. We can upload any image that we want very easily. What is this? What we got here? Okay, cool. Let's actually take that. We'll just add a little bit of screenshot in there. By the way, shout out to Taylor's. They're just awesome. Jarrett Taylor is the man. Be hanging out with him on Monday, I think, doing some work. All right, so here's our little image here. So this would be like what we would see in our email box. And then we would say tap below to do the thing, and whatever thing we wanted to do, we can do. We can send them a message, send them to a website. allow them to call us, start another funnel in Messenger or the web chat, or an additional specific step from any funnel that you've created in the past. Now, the last thing I'm going to show y'all, because this is the thing that will blow your mind, is how to upload the product to sell. So this is the product section. Okay, and we have lots and lots of good stuff here already. Now, we're going to do something awesome. Okay, and I'm going to show you this, how to add an entire menu with one click. But first, what we're going to do is we are going to hit edit so we can see what we're dealing with here as far as our products go. Essentially, it couldn't get easier, folks. And this is the only thing that is actually required for you to do in Tap the Table. Okay, you must go to your product section, include a name, include a price. After that, done. Everything else is pretty much optional. Now, should you add taxes here? I would say yes, but I'm not giving anyone any accounting or legal advice. But just to show you can do all the things here, I'm putting 7% taxes where it should go, because that is what they charge here in my neck of the woods. If I need to delete the photo, roll over and hit delete. If I am the chef trying to take control of my marketing for my restaurant, I don't have time to be hiring this person and that person. I can't count on an internal person to do it. I'll do it myself, right? That's what we say. You can cook the food, literally take your phone, open up this page on Tap the Table, click upload photo, and on your phone, it will allow you to either choose from your camera items or to take a photo with your camera. Take the photo, upload that bad boy, and you're literally selling immediately. If you need to control your inventory, you totally can. If you need to indicate, this is gluten free, you can totally do that. Like, whatever you want to do, this is what I tell people. Whatever you want to do, it can be done. You just need to know, what is the intent, what is the goal, what KPI can I reach, and how can I judge that I meet success. What I can assure you is, no matter how bad, big, giant companies with unlimited marketing budgets, no matter how much they twist words, the thing that you're seeing here is not achievable by any other tool. There's not another tool for a restaurant or retail store that you can load your product in instantly and begin selling without doing anything else. There's no social media network required here. So we can, along with tags like gluten-free, we can have different variants and add-ons. I'm going to change the variant just to demonstrate this, and we're going to choose size. So we're going to have one small and then one, large, right? So here, do you see how this is working, guys? This is magic. So for the large, obviously, it says upsell. So this is $18. Okay, it's making this up as I go. And let's also ensure it's in a category, snacks. Good. Let's make this the first thing that we see as well. Save. I don't even know what the thing was. So now we've updated our products. Now, this could take a long time, folks, if you are trying to do things one by one. Am I right? It is not feasible. I promise you this. So what is the solution? Well, one solution that's awesome is using a little something called CSV, which is like the old school, data from Excel that you probably have dealt with in the past. If you're like, if you're over 30, I'm sure that you've dealt in Excel at some point. I guess I would hope so, right? You kind of know what a spreadsheet is. So I'm going to open up said spreadsheet to show you what it actually looks like, to show and demonstrate and prove creating an extremely valuable, profitable, smart Facebook is not as hard as it seems. Now, when you look at this stuff, this data, the word data freaks people out. It's not a big deal, guys. Where does it go? Here, this is your spreadsheet. Okay, this is the thing we just opened. This is essentially all it takes to go straight gangster with Tap the Table, man. And this works in two different ways, okay? Number one, I'm going to show you the best way it works, which is the way, it should be working straight up in the e-commerce section. Like, why wouldn't you? But there's another way with Google Sheets that we can do something awesome, and it's the last like work in them. They're done. Part of the episode here. So what we've got: item name, the price, a short description, okay, the category, and the image. We also have Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, Postmates. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually delete these guys. Okay. We don't necessarily need this extra information here. So at the end of the day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. Okay. So this should be good. All right. So let's see. This is actually category, and this is going to be description. All right, cool. So this is essentially all that is needed to achieve the goal, folks. All we do is we're going to scroll down to import products, and we're going to select. We're going to click here if we need the file. We've not done this before. You need to add your products. This is where you get that file. You just fill in the blanks essentially, and when you've done that, you select the file. In this case, it's going to be in my downloads here. Where are we at? Where's my downloads, man? I don't even see them. Am I going crazy? There's my downloads, and here is the CSV. We're going to open it and watch how fast this is, guys. Everything on top of the table should be lightning fast. Upload. This is real. This is why I do this stuff live, not edited here at all. The products have been loaded. Okay, so excellent. Now, what I want to do here is show you a fun magic trick. This is going to be blazed ends. Okay, blazed ends, my friends. $10. This looks yummy. Let's go ahead and make sure we have a category here. The category, let's make it just be food. Okay, save. So last magic trick of the night, I think. Marketing section, community management, baby. We're going to manage this community while we sleep. We are going to turn off our old scenario we've got on, and we're going to add a new post. We are going to have this work on every post, or we can make a specific post. I think we can choose a specific post. How about that? Let's choose this one. So if you're watching this, you can try this out. Anyone that comments is going to get a product sent to them. The product is going to be DM'd to you. It's going to be the blazed ends. Okay. And I'm going to reply to y'all automatically like this. I'm going to say, check yo DMs. This is a public reply to someone that comments to me in the future on this podcast post. Message sent. Okay. And then last one, inboxed you. Inboxed you, son. Okay. And I might as well put that in there, son. It's fun. And then we're going to go here to more options, and we're going to make sure that I really want them to see that as a brand or a business or restaurant, that I've acknowledged them. This is community management. This is a nurturing part of the nurturing process. So I'm going to like their comment. Now, this is important, guys. I see some of the biggest platforms make this easy peasy mistake, and I don't get it. I don't understand why they do this, because it just seems illogical. I'm only going to reply once to each user in the post. If they reply to me back and forth, I don't need to keep automating that equation that deep. If you want to think about the chess game in that way, you could do that, but you need to make sure that you've really got your ducks in a row as far as a high level thinking ahead. I think this is probably good to reply to users that have already commented. This is saying, please reply, even if they've had this fun opportunity in the past. And don't reply to replies, comments. We have all these options here. And why do we have these options? Because they've been actually needed, folks. We've ran into not problems, but just situations that we've had to overcome. And hence we have lots of features. All right. So the comment tool is ready to rock. I'm going to show you guys how this works, and I hope that you will like it. So let's get out of here and go to TTT. All right. Tap the table. Oops. This is a demo. We want to go to the real page. So many demos, not enough time. And this would be my last thing of the night, man. It's been a long day, son, but do it for y'all. I've been missing y'all. And I tell you what, I just had to slam dunk this homie that wouldn't be on my podcast. And wants to, borrow ideas. So we have to make sure we're commenting as a person first and foremost. Otherwise, no automation will work no matter what. Let's make sure we're not seeing too many messages here. All right, so we're going to not comment as tap the table. We need to comment as Ryan. Okay, so we're going to say time for bed. Time for bed, son. So Ryan has commented to Chat the Table's Facebook page. Within 3 seconds, we should be getting that DM, and it's like magical. Here's our food. This, my friends, what is this guy's name? His name Andrew. This, Andrew, is how you turn a comment into a customer. Okay, let me show you. You can add to cart. You don't need to send them anywhere to some website to do this or that. Literally, folks, we can add the cart right here, and I can tell them I want this, well done honey mustard. They don't have that option here. Honey mustard, please. Right, and this is where it gets just like absolutely absurd. And if you've never seen this before, I think you're really going to have fun here. What I want to do is make sure I'm open. Let's add to the cart. Be fine. I'll show you how all this works together. Okay, so I'm going to hit checkout here in a minute, and you're going to see the magic happen. Now, again, this happened. Boom. See, we have the thread here. If I hit refresh, you guys should be able to see that everything is working as it should. Come on, Nelly. So I believe my computer's tired too. All right, so check your DMs, time for bed, and I got my comment liked, so that's perfect. Exactly what should have happened. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back over to this Google Sheet, and we're going to have this filled out upon the ordering process being completed by myself. So let's do date. Let's do full name, just because, and let's do what do we want to do here? Let's do phone number, phone, email, order total, and FB chat link. How about that? These are the things that we're going to populate. It's so fast, it'll make your freaking head spin. Oh, and let's also do profile pic, so we can like understand who the heck these people are and what they look like. All right, so what we're going to do, very, very easily, we're going to go to TTT. Where are you at, TTT, baby? Here you are. We're going to go to our funnels here, and we're going to go back into this funnel we were making, the one we were starting off with. All right, so sending this to G Sheets. We don't need any of that stuff necessarily. What we're going to do here, let's just do that. We are going to just kill everything here. Dead. Everything's gone. We don't need none of that stuff. And let's just come back up in here. Delete this bad boy. And delete this bad boy. What's your email? How about them digits? And what else did we want to ask them? I forget. We don't need to ask them anything else. All right, cool. We're going to send them to order. All right, so we're going to actually get the email, get the phone number in a different way, because it's like still, we don't need to be, if you don't need to be going back and forth in a messaging app, don't do that. And instead, just give the instant thing that they need. What I do want to start off with is something called a card. And I'm going to, let's see here, bring it down just a little bit. This is a fun trick. Let's find an image. Wiz K Burger. I'm sure we'll find something here. Good SEO. Excellent. Wouldn't expect anything less. All right, here's a little burger image. That is too giant. There we go. That's a good one. Right click, copy the image address, folks. If you do that, you don't have to save so much stuff on your own machine. Instead, keep it in the cloud. Keep it in the web. I'm just going to paste the URL, and there it is. So let's do, on the title, tap, order now. Okay. So tap order now. We have to make the button order now. Order now. Excellent. There's actually, I need to do something here. I'll open up another tab here. So I'm going to grab a special link. And this is such a big deal, guys. In your marketing section, again, we've done so much for you. I swear we try to do it all for you. In the marketing section here, what we're looking for is the NFC links, because we're going to provide the store link. This is the link we use to put out on the web that is not dependent upon any social media that will allow for an order to be obtained. Okay, so hit save, and here's our card. The order now button is going to open up into the web. All right, so we're going to hit publish here, and I'm going to show you the gangster. We're going to now go to tools, NFC links again, and this time we're going to go to the web chat link. Okay, the web chat link is now in my clipboard. I can paste it here, and we're also going to, where am I at here? We're also going to ensure that I get this link here. Get the published link. Let's open up Notepad. I'm going to show you all the things, boy. Is your head spinning yet? All right, so here is our published flow. We're going to paste it. Boom. And then we're going to go to the web chat, which is here. Web chat, copy, boom. And why are we doing this? Essentially, we're going to simply say and include this referral link. So there's my and sign, there's my ref, my referral link. This is going to take me to the specific message I need to go to. So in this case, it's going to open up a funnel in the web chat. Okay, so this should work pretty good. And we're going to set up our action here. So literally, we're going to go to funnels. We're going to go to, let's call this one G action. And what we're going to do is say, when an order is placed, we're going to have a rule. We're going to say, here's an action here. Let's do Google Sheets. Here are the functions we have in Google Sheets. Like I said, ChatFuel has send data, which is like the most basic of the basic. We have everything. We can do all of the above or all the below and generate dynamic galleries from your Google Sheets. Is absolutely spectacular. I've done a video on that already. So in this case, we're going to send data to the TTT app demo spreadsheet, and we're going to send it to sheet 1. So what we're going to do here, and these are a combination of Facebook provided credentials and TTT smarts. So in this case, we've got date, full name, phone number, email, total, and we've got a link here for the Facebook inbox, and finally the profile image here. Okay, so save it and pooplish. Now we've got the thing created that we want, which is this G action. We want it to occur after an order. So, or maybe when an order is happening. So what we're going to do, back in our marketing section one last time, we're going to go to my triggers section, turn off this bad boy and add a new one. New is what we're going to call it. And when this happens, in this case, it's going to be a new order happens, right? We're going to run the funnel. The funnel is going to be called, what do we call it? G action. So when the new order happens, run this funnel. So save. Be sure that you turn this on. Here's your new. Now it's turned on. We are ready to rock. And here's how it works. Let's go here, and I'm going to make an order through the web chat. So let's paste this and let's test it. Here we go. And boom, son. Here we go. In case you've never seen something as awesome as this is what is called a web chat. This is a rebuilt version of Facebook Messenger, again, that does not rely on Messenger. Okay, here is our Google Sheet. So I want you to be able to see this in real time if that's what you would like to do. I recommend understanding the things if you're going to do the things, right? So let's resize this a little bit. So some OCD. And we're back here. So this essentially is like your phone. Again, this is essentially Messenger, guys. We've got the all the fun things that we would want to have in Messenger. We've put right here for you, non-dependent from Facebook. So in this case, we're going to simply order now. It's going to take us to the web menu. Now, this is not the prettiest menu in the world, right? We can change that. Let's go ahead and do that really quick, just so you can't say I didn't tell you all the things. What we're going to do is we're going to go to settings, and we're going to go to our toggle button here for the web shop product view. Right now it's set to list without an image. We're going to set it to a card. That's a really pretty one. So hit save. Now, again, this time we're going to get something much prettier looking. So hit order now. And bam, here we go. This is going to show our food here. Again, this is designed for a mobile device. So this is how it looks on your phone. So anything that we want, what do we want? Let's do wings, right? There's our wings. Here's our category for food. Here's these blazed ends. Choose the blazed ends, and let's buy 100 of them. We're going to buy 100 blazed ends. We have 100 items in our cart. We're spending $1,000 on wings because we're chilling with Wiz Khalifa. We must be what? Balling. Now, we've got an option here to choose to have this food delivered to your house or pick it up in the store. In this case, you know what we're going to do. We're going to pick that thing right on up. So click pick it up. And we can see the store address is here on Hilton Head. This is where I live. And we can one click enter our information. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Of course, we're not going to even roll with 20%. We cannot do that. We're going straight up to 100. 100 or nothing, right? So now we've got $2,000 worth of wings ready to purchase, ready to roll. Easy as that. And did you see, my friends, the final magic trick of the night? Do y'all see this? Now, you might be asking yourself, well, Ryan, that's cool, but what else do we got on here, man? Well, what can we do with this information, Ryan? Well, here's what we can do. Let's go to that original domain, first party ordering, and let's see what we can do here. I think we can do fun stuff, because with Google Sheets, we know that data is dynamic. So what I want to do here is I'm going to go to add a new tab called orders. Okay, so oops, we have so many apps here. Which one was I just on? Let's try to go back to it. Will it let me? Come on, let's try it. Will it let it work? Will it work? Will it work? Sign up. Come on. This is an awesome tool, guys. Glide is my jam. I bet you I know a very famous person. Many of you will know that you'll probably see her do an awesome tutorial on this stuff. I won't be doing it, but I do want to just make sure that I achieve the goal before I stop. And hopefully my internet is not going to totally wipe out on us. Come on, Nelly. We want this thing to work. It'll be worth the wait if I can get this thing to push for you guys. So it's coming on through. It's trying to, at least. Here we go. Here we go. Let's knock out a couple things. Let's close this bad boy out. Let's close this bad boy out. Man. We might not be able to run it. Let me pull it over on this side, see if I can't go any faster. This will be a bummer. I'll have to leave a link in the bio or something if you guys want to test it. Or you could just leave a comment on the post that you see right now, and you might, if you're on the Tap the Table page at least, see some fun stuff. All right, we're pulling this bad boy up. We're not going to give up just yet. We're going to try to do the things. Oh, Hargray. Just taking a snooze on me straight up. Let's see here. Close this guy out as well. Close this guy out as well. We might just be stuck. Let's check it. All right, now we're moving somewhere. It's going a little bit faster. All right, come on, app. I'll tell you, has anyone else seen all these crazy attacks? Essentially, I can't believe what I've been seeing here. Shopify's been acting up. I mean, their entire hosting world should be petrified because you're not secure. When you have entire domain hosting services going down, this is not good. All right, so let's close out of this bad boy. And we should be here by now. Glide this server may just be like choking out. Like, I told a couple people about this software, and potentially here they might have some like crashing servers. TTT will never crash. Never say never, but hopefully we keep our record of like a 99.9999% uptime. I don't think we've ever had more than just a couple minutes down. I've done some like mandatory updates. It looks like we're just going to fail on this glide piece here, which is like totally disappointing because it's so cool, guys. I don't just say stuff about other people's crap. I like my stuff too much. I like chat table too much, but this is a great thing to look at here. I just want to try one more browser. Maybe it just was okay. Cool. We might snippet it, snap. I swear, this is why you cannot give up. Never, 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 never. Right? Open app here. So awesome. Ready for this, guys? Essentially, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an additional tab on my app, and it's going to be called FB Orders. I'm so glad. I was going to be so bummed tonight if I didn't achieve this. You're going to love this stuff. FB Orders, okay? And what I want to do is go over to my my correct source, which is not going to be swag here. We need to refresh our database in this case. So we're doing a little bit of refreshy, and there's sheet 1. So here is the item trying to display. What we need to do here is tell it what to do and map it. So what we're going to do here is choose image, profile pic. You'll see my profile pic should be there at least. Let's see. Actually, I misplaced it. It's under chat link. Bam. So here is my photo. Potentially. Where's my photo at, man? Here's the inline list. Here's my name. Full name. We'll say here's my phone number. Image. It really should be that. What do we got going on here, folks? I believe that'll be the issue right there. So let's map this thing appropriately so we can really get the effect here. First of all, profile pic here. Inbox. Where we map this sucker at? Well, folks, it's silly time because when you order through the web, you don't have a profile photo. So what we're going to do here is run that same exact scenario in Messenger, and then everything will appear. I swear, as soon as you really think about what the heck you're doing, it all makes sense. So essentially, I could make that order here. I could say, what kind of chicken do you got? Wings. Wings? Got wings? It'll tell me what the wings are, right? Pretty cool. Let's close this bad boy and hit log in, and we'll show you how to populate a sheet correctly. So in this case, we're going to make sure everything is right. So profile, photo. Okay. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go back to our funnels. And here we go. Here's the action, the G action here. We can just do this way. Let's go to products and hit preview. Any product we can look at, we can purchase. So get the link and paste that bad boy. We'll make this thing work over here, son. Promise you. Messenger's going to open up. Great. We've got something in our cart I forgot about. Awesome. We can go ahead and check out. Should be easy enough to do, right? And check out here. We're going to choose pick up in the store because it's faster. And no tip this time because we're in a hurry. Bam. So we have another order placed. Okay. And what we're going to do is come back over here. If I change this to this, will it switch it over? Let's test it. So there's the last change I've got to make is like actually got to be changed. So this should pull the correct image here. It's not pulling it. So let's do this. Add our little image here. Cool, cool. And we're going to match it to the profile photo. Bam, there it is. Now we're cooking. Now we're done, son. Now we're ready to roll. Here's the link. Here we go. Right. And we're going to make this make sense. So let's change the shape here. I think a circle is best. There's Ryan. Because I'm so OCD, I'm actually going to go ahead and delete this whole guy right here, I think. Let's see, where'd my Google Sheet go? Here. I'm just going to go ahead and delete this sucker. Right? Deleted. Done. There's my order total. All that stuff is good. So cool. Let's refresh this bad boy so that we can be accurate. And boom. So we click here, and now we got all the stuff that we want. We have the date. We have the, let's get there. Where's the name? We don't have the name here. Last text. So text here, and put the name there. So let's put them underneath, actually. So there we go, up top and bottom. Let's make this big. And I think this is straight. Good stuff here. All right, this is how you essentially do it. We don't need this additional profile photo here. This link is extremely useful. We can add one more button here, and then this is literally the last thing I'm doing. I mean, we kicked everyone's butt tonight. We showed everyone how to do all the things. Like, you guys can go out and make $1 million selling applications after I'm done with you. We're going to change this. Instead of it saying go, we'll say call a client or customer. Right? And what we want to do here is have the action call a number, dial the phone number, and the phone number is going to be here in the phone number section. So now let's see how this looks. We're going to copy this bad boy here, and bam, open it up into TT Glide app or first party ordering. Right, firstpartyordering.com is better. Here is a chat feature. Right, so I can put a nickname here, Ragai. Right, and I'm going to agree. Actually, I don't want to do this. I don't have to opt in just yet. You can totally opt into your email address here and chat back and forth with other users. This is your cart if you have items in it. Here is your shopping section here, so we can add anything you want to the cart. It's added to the cart now. If I go back here it is. Checkout is done with Stripe. Nice little checkout window, easy peasy. And this is it, folks. And again, like when someone orders your stuff, potentially you want to know who they are. So this is an easy way to allow that to happen. I can use this from my phone, and it works just as well. Right? It's really designed for that, and it is allowing me to be very organized. I was speaking with some Clubhouse dudes and was trying to tell them the ways of at least the directions to look to be most efficient as possible. And they just couldn't grasp everything. But the moment I said, well, listen, what if you could call or email or text anyone ever from your Facebook endeavors in your business? Then they started to understand. This is a way that this can be done very quickly and cost efficiently. And if the cost doesn't matter, definitely feel free to hit me up, because I will either be able to perform this work myself, essentially faster than you can blink your eye, or if I can't do it, I'll point you in the absolute best direction that I can. What I will end with is not all shiny things are great things. Not all cheap things are good things. And sometimes you have to just go with the best product that there is for the actual intent. If your intent is to sell a product, or as I have for over a year now, like to say, convert a comment into a customer, Tap the Table is the ideal platform for you, because there's not another way you can achieve this same goal, particularly if you're a restaurant. If you need a bot building solution, there are many. CR is a great one. ManyChat is awesome. ChatFuel, I mean, after you're a guy, basically is trying to take over my stuff here and like make it like doing things the wrong way is going to cause people like me to get ruffled. And if we get ruffled, we're going to just have to drop bombs. If we drop bombs, I can promise you less than 10-man team can totally overtake a huge company in this day and age because we have the internet. If you don't believe me, go look up this little thing called Dogecoin. Okay. Go look up what has been happening on the stock market. Go look up GameStop. If you think that just because you're giant and you're big and you're just protected by all this money, those days are over, son. Same for the ones that are giving this horrible marketing advice. If you're giving away fake news marketing material, people like me and Gary Vee and Kelly, we're going to call you out. And it won't be pretty. But if we don't do it, then the world is going to be continuously filled with this fake crap. This is your welcome back, Ryan. Like when I'm gone for a podcast for a while, and you're stuck with me for like an hour and 30 minutes. But I hope sincerely that whether you use my platform or not, that this kind of talk inspires you to, again, optimize and be more efficient, because that's what it's going to take to continue to thrive and survive. Guys, thank you so much. It's always a fun pleasure hanging out. See you next time, whenever that may be. Have a good night.